Skadoosh ASMR Heavy. Hello there, hello there, hello there, it's me, your best bird with the ASMR. Good. Hopefully this video finds you well, and hopefully you, yes you, hopefully you are well, hopefully you are well. I've got an interesting little video. We're going to try a little quick fire version of a quiz video. Hopefully that is okay. Hopefully that's okay for you. And if not, it is what it is. You can always move on to the next. Other than that though, if you've got an idea or anything after like, let me know. And I'll consider giving it a go. Maybe, maybe not. Who knows? Who knows? Yeah. General questions. I've got 25, I think. 25 questions. General knowledge-esque kind of ones, it's just a selection of different questions. Nothing specific topic-wise. Okay? Okay. Hopefully that's okay. Yeah, like I say, before we begin, hopefully you're good. Hopefully this video is decent for you. For you, we give it back to you, the people. You. So yeah, first question is... Or is it? But yeah, anyway, let's get into this. So sit back, relax. It's about to begin. First question. The song Maniac comes from what movie? The song Maniac. Maniac comes from what movie? From what movie? What movie does it come from? What movie does the song Maniac come from? I'm going to go through all 25 questions and then we'll go back round to the answers, okay? So the song Maniac comes from what movie? The next question is, what's the biggest animal in the world? The biggest animal in the world. So yeah, whether you want to pause it right now and get a piece of paper and write these down, or just take a mental note. Okay, so up to you. Like I say, these are quick fire. We'll do the answers, we'll do the questions, and we'll do the answers. What is the biggest animal in the world? The biggest animal in the world. Apart from me, obviously. How many times has Andy Murray... Andy, it's me, Andy Murray. How many times has Andy Murray won Wimbledon? How many times has Andy Murray won Wimbledon? This stat is as of 2022, so he may have won it since. I'm not really sure, to be honest, I'm not going to lie. So many times has Andy Murray won Wimbledon. The next question is, what country is brie cheese originally from? What country is brie cheese originally from? What country is brie cheese originally from? Next question. What is the capital of Iceland? Or Iceland? What's the capital of Iceland? Iceland. What's the capital of Iceland? No, it's not Mums, because they go to Iceland. Iceland, okay? What's the capital of Iceland? The song When You Wish Upon a Star comes from what movie? The song When You Wish Upon a Star comes from what movie? The song When You Wish Upon a Star comes from what movie? Which planet is closest to the sun? You know, if you watch Drake and Josh at a certain time, like myself, you'd know this because you can just go through the answer. The song of the planets. I butchered it a little. I can't sing it. Because I'll give you the answer. Anyway, what planet is closest to the sun? The planet that is closest to the sun is the answer for that question. So what is it? Which artist painted the Mona Lisa? Which artist painted the Mona Lisa? Which artist painted the Mona Lisa? Which actor plays Dalboy Trotter in Only Fools and Horses? Who is the actor that plays Dalboy? Who plays Dalboy? Rodney, this time next year, Dalboy Trotter will be a millionaire. So who played him? Who played Dalboy Trotter in Only Fools and Horses? In Feb 21, as of February 2021, who was the most followed TikTok star? So in Feb 21, who was the most followed TikTok star? Which city held the first ever Fashion Week? Which city held the first ever Fashion Week? Which city held the first ever Fashion Week? Which type of nuts is in the centre of a Ferrero Rocher? What's that nut in the centre of a Ferrero Rocher? Ferrero Rocher, yeah, Ferrero Rocher, man. In the Ferrero Rocher, yeah. Who's that nut in there? Who's the nut in there? Who's the nut in the centre of a Ferrero Rocher? What is a baby rabbit called? What is the name of a baby rabbit? A baby rabbit is called, is the answer. So what is a baby rabbit called? What is a baby rabbit called? Where in England would you find the theme park Pleasure Beach? Pleasure Beach is a theme park. Where in England? In England, where would you find a theme park called Pleasure Beach? Pleasure Beach. How many minutes in a game of rugby league? So in a game of rugby league, how many minutes is the game made up of? How many minutes is what is the duration of a game in rugby league? What's the duration of a game in rugby league? So how many minutes? What's the duration in minutes of a game in rugby league? That's the answer to that one. What month was Prince George born? Prince George of England. What year? What month? What month? What month? What month was he born? Of the 12 months, which month was Prince George born? Who plays Emily in the hit Netflix series Emily in Paris? What Kanye's hit song about Paris? Who plays Emily in the hit Netflix series Emily in Paris? Emily in Paris has a lead actress called Emily. And what's her real name? What's the actress's name? Who plays Emily in the hit series on Netflix Emily in Paris? Which rapper's real name is Dylan Quabena Mills. Dylan Quabena Mills is the real name of which rapper? There's a rapper and his real name is Dylan Quabena Mills. And who's that? What's his stage name? What's the stage name of the rapper? Dylan Quabena Mills. What's his stage name? So what rapper's real name is Dylan Quabena Mills? Who is the manager of the England national football team? Who is the manager of the England men's national football team? I'll give you. This was as of 2023 or 2. So the answer is obviously different now. Just FYI. So you'll have to go jump back one for this answer. But we'll do both. We'll do both. Who's the manager now, and who was the manager then? The English football team manager. That's what we're looking for that one. What was the most streamed show on Netflix in 2020? In 2020, what was the most streamed Netflix show? How many gold medals does Sir Mo Farah have? Mo Farah has a bunch of gold medals, but how many does he actually have? This is as of 2022. I don't think he's competed again, so I think the answer's fine. But just in case, it says as of 2022. So yeah, how many has Mo Farah? How many medals? How many golden medals? How many golden medals does Mo Farah have? Let me know for that answer. How many elements in the periodic table? How many elements are there in the periodic table? How many periodic table elements are there? And I want the actual answer, not the theoretical answer. Because theoretically it's got one more than the actual answer, but we will not digress any further. The periodic table has a number of elements, but how many? How many elements is in the periodic table, please, for that question? What is... this one's going to be a bit struggling for me, so here we go. Butchered it. But what is the Papava Roaz? What is the Papava Roaz flower better known as? And it is spelled Papaver space RHOEAS. So that's it. Papava Roaz flower better known as. What is that flower? I spelled it out, so you might have to spell it out and look for yourself. but what is what's that? That's the answer to that one. It's a flower and it's called the Papava Roaz. I want you to tell me what the actual what is it commonly known as? What is it commonly known as? What is the highest mountain in Britain? In Britain there's a high mountain, yeah. The highest one is called this answer. So what is the highest answer? What's the highest answer? What's the highest mountain in Britain? What is the highest mountain in Britain? The highest mountain in Britain, please, for this question. And this is our final question. What is the smallest country in the world? What is the smallest country in the world? What is the smallest country in the world? That's the answer for that one. That's all 25 questions. And now we will move on to the answers. So, here we go. We'll run through them. Good luck. Hopefully you did well. If you need to, I'll read them out one more time before and I'll tell you what. I'll read them out, tell you what I put, and then I'll tell you the answer. So we can have a laugh at myself. The song Maniac comes from what movie? The song Maniac comes from what movie? The answer to that is Flashdance. Flashdance is the movie it comes from. I put the American Pie dance off because I had no idea, and they do use it in there. So, you know, in the American Pie the wedding, they have the little dance off. Steve Stifler, and he's like, Maniac on the floor, and then he does this at the end, biatch. So yeah, I'll put that because technically it's right, but that wasn't the answer I was looking for. I was looking for the answer, Flashdance. Because as you know, if you watch the full Monty, those worlds, they won't hold. Those worlds won't hold. What's the answer to the next one? And that is, what's the biggest animal in the world? The answer is blue whale. The blue whale is the answer. I put killer whale, which was wrong, technically, I guess. I don't know if they're the same, but the answer is blue whale. The largest animal in the world is the blue whale. Andy Murray, how many times did he win Wimbledon? Andy Murray has won Wimbledon twice. He's won it twice. I put 4. I had no idea. I thought, you know, he's a pretty decorated tennisman. He's a pretty decorated tennisman from the Britain. He's a Scottish boy. Andy Murray, my mother, Judy, thinks I'm actually quality at tennis. That was a terrible impression. I'm actually not too bad at it sometimes, but I felt the pressure there, and I buckled. I buckled unlike Andy Murray, who didn't buckle twice, because he went on to win the whole thing at Wimbledon. Probably a crowning achievement of his career, to be fair. As a British boy, he would want to win Wimbledon. What country is brie cheese originally from? What country is brie cheese originally from? The answer is France. The answer is France. France. I put Switzerland because I'm super uneducated and I'm dumb. What is the capital of Iceland is the next question. And it is Reykjavik. Spelled Reykjavik. I put nothing because I didn't know. I had no idea what the capital of Iceland was, but that's the answer, Reykjavik. The song When You Wish Upon a Star comes from what movie? I put Cinderella because I had no idea. I guessed it would be a princess movie, but it wasn't. It was a Little Prince movie of Pinocchio. The answer is Pinocchio. Ooh, that was not my nose growing because it's the correct answer. That's Pinocchio. When You Wish Upon a Star is from Pinocchio. Which planet is closest to the sun? I did know this one because I've watched Drake and Josh, and he has the question asked for him about a planet in that, and he sings it on the radio, and he's like, I saw Mercury, then Venus, I saw Mercury, then Jupiter, then Venus, I saw the Earth, then Mars, and then I forget it, but the important part is I do know the start of it, because that's the one you need, and that's, I saw Mercury, and that's the answer, Mercury. Just like that mad liquid, the answer is Mercury. Mercury. Like Freddie, like the great Freddie, Mercury is the answer. Which artist painted the Mona Lisa? Leonardo da Vinci painted the Mona Lisa. Like an absolute buffoon. I put Van Gogh. Because he cut his ear off and then painted the Mona Lisa, didn't he? It was Leonardo da Vinci. Of course it was. Of course it was Leo da Vinci, mate. Leonardo da Vinci and the Da Vinci's Code. I should have known. I should have just thought Da Vinci Code, and he's in it. I mean, the Mona Lisa's all through that. Would have got it. Didn't get it because I'm dumb. But hopefully you did. Leonardo da Vinci. Leonardo da Vinci is the painter of the Mona Lisa. The next question is, which actor played Dalboy Trotter in The Only Fools and Horses? In Only Fools and Horses, yeah. We got some half-price cracked nice, something nice. From a mushy shepherd's bush, only fools and horses, yeah. Who played Del Boy? I did get this one as an Only Fools fan. I did get it, and it was David Jason. The answer is David Jason. David Jason. David Jason is the answer. Did you get it? Let me know. David Jason is the answer. I didn't get this next one though. In Feb 21, who was the most followed TikTok star? In Feb 21, who was the most followed TikTok star? Oh, actually, I did get it because I was doing it. We'll do this in teams, yeah. And this is why my answer come from. But I got it from my cousin who knew the answer because he's big on these kind of things, these type of social media type things. So in Feb 21, who was the most followed TikTok star? The answer was Charlie D'Amelio. Charlie D'Amelio. Never would have got it, but he did. And I got the answer from that, so that's cool. Charlie D'Amelio. Charlie D'Amelio. Charlie D'Amelio was the #1 TikTok superstar in 21 of Feb. Which city held the first ever fashion week? I went with Paris, because I thought, Paris, right? Fashion in that. No, I'm an idiot. It was New York. New York. If you got New York, if you got Concrete Jungle, Where Dreams Are Made, then you got it right. New York. Next question. Which type of nut is in the centre of Ferrero Rocher? It's a hazelnut. Hazelnut in the centre of the Ferrero Rocher. I did get that one. The baby rabbit is called. The baby rabbit. Baby rabbit. What's it called? It's called a kit. A kit. I put bunny. I put bunny because that makes sense. Bunny is not the answer. It's a kit. A kit. A kit. The Pleasure Beach theme park in England is in Blackpool, of course, because it's Blackpool Pleasure Beach. Blackpool Pleasure Beach. Blackpool Pleasure Beach. Blackpool Pleasure Beach is the answer to that one. Blackpool Pleasure Beach. Next one, how many minutes in a game of rugby league? The answer is 80. I'll get that one just because I guessed it was 80 based on other rugby games. I couldn't see what would be different in rugby league, so. And I'm pretty sure I've watched rugby league, so I think that's what I got. Anyway, 80 minutes. 80 minutes is the duration of a game in rugby league. If you got 80, that's correct. The month that Prince George was born is, the month of Prince George's birth is July. I put June, so I was wrong. Who plays Emily in the hit Netflix series Emily in Paris? It is Lily Collins. I didn't know. I did not know. Emily in Paris actress is Lily Collins. Lily Collins plays Emily in Emily in Paris. The rapper's called Dylan Quabena Mills. That's the real name. That's the real name of rapper Dizzy Rascal. Dizzy Rascal. You know, fix up, look sharp, and all that. Yeah, Dizzy. I did not get that right, so I don't know. I didn't put anything. Dizzy Rascal is the real name. Dizzy Rascal is the stage name of rapper. There's a man out there called Dylan Quabena Mills, and he actually is Dizzy Rascal. England manager at the time, back then, was obviously the England manager. Come on, it was Gareth Southgate, wasn't it? It old waistcoat himself before he got binned off. Gareth Southgate. Now is Thomas Tuchel's. Tommy Tokens, Turtle Boy, Turkles, Turkle, Turquoise, Turquoise. Thomas Tuchel is the manager of England right now. But back then, for this question, it was Gareth Southgate, and I got it right. But yeah, we're looking for either Tommy Tokens, Thomas Tuchel, or Gareth Southgate. I'll give you the point for that one. Yeah. What was the most streamed Netflix show in 2020? It was. I got this wrong. I put Stranger Things. Just thought Stranger Things is a good shout in it, but it wasn't. It was Umbrella Academy. Umbrella Academy season 2. And if that's where the footballers dance come from, I wonder. If I would have a watch of Umbrella Academy and that was the season that was in, I'd have rewatched that episode, just that section, 50 million times. Umbrella Academy is the answer for that one. How many gold medals does Sir Mo Farah have? I put 5 because I thought he's good at it. But actually, the answer is not 5. It's not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4. He's got 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 gold medals. How good is that? That's pretty great. Sir Mo Farah has 4 gold medals. How many elements in the periodic table? There is 118 elements in the periodic table. Technically, theoretically, or whatever you want to say, there's 119. Apparently, that's what my cousin put as his answer. But I only got 2. I put 252 for some reason. I don't know why. They're completely miles off. There must be something else that makes sense for that number, but it wasn't that. But yeah, if you got 118 for the number of periodic table elements, you got it correct. Well done. The next one. What is the Papavia roas flower better known as? That is a poppy. That's a poppy. It's a poppy. That is a poppy. I put rose because I thought roas, or the end of it, made sense to be a rose, but I'm stupid. So if you put poppy, epic job, epic. Next one is, what's the highest mountain in Britain? The highest mountain in Britain. What is the highest mountain in Britain? It is Ben Nevis, not Snowdon or with that, which I did a couple weeks ago, vlog on channel. ASMR based vlog on the channel if you want to watch it, but it's not with that. That's just the highest in Wales. The highest in all of Britain is Ben Nevis in Scotland. Ben Nevis. If you put Ben Nevis, then you got it right. I put Ben Nevis because I know these things. I don't have money, but I know some things. Reference is elite. What is the smallest country in the world? I put San Marino, because it was a good guess. I thought, a good guess, San Marino, because they always get bad in football, and I was thinking about, I reckon I could play for them because I'm pretty sure all their players are non-professionals. San Marino, but the answer is Vatican City. Vatican City is the answer. So let me know, out of those 25, how many you got. Let me know your score. Let me know. That'd be awesome to know. But other than that, thanks so much for this one. Let me tell you what I got. What did I get? So I got not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, not 5, not 6, not 7, 8, but 9. Yeah, I got 9. Trash. Not even 50%. Hopefully you did better than me. Let me know if you can beat a mug mediocre mind like mine. I got 9 out of 25. What did you get? Let me know for real, yeah. Hopefully you didn't actually watch it to this point because you fell asleep or whatever. That'd be epic. If not, if you did watch this point and it was relaxing and enjoyable at the same time, that's awesome. Either way, if you got to this point though, thanks so much for watching to this point. I do appreciate it. There's only one thing left to say though, and that's have a great day, have a great day, have a great day. Just have a great day, have a great day. Have a great day, have a great day, have a great day. Have a great day. For real. Thanks so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. Cheers, all the best, God bless. Have a great day. Have a great day. Cheers, all the best, God bless. And of course, goodbye, my friends. Goodbye.